In the years since, researchers have attempted to explain what happened at FOB Hammer. The most common theory is mass psychogenic illness, also known as collective hysteria, a phenomenon where a group of people experience similar physical or psychological symptoms due to shared stress and environmental triggers. This explanation is supported by the high-stress environment, the close quarters, and the constant exposure to danger. When one soldier reports a nightmare and describes it in detail, others may unconsciously incorporate those details into their own dreams, creating the illusion of a shared experience. But this theory has weaknesses. Mass psychogenic illness typically involves physical symptoms, nausea, dizziness, fainting, not complex, narrative-driven dreams experienced simultaneously by dozens of people. Moreover, the soldiers reported the nightmare before they discussed it with each other, meaning the initial experiences could not have been influenced by suggestion. Some psychologists have proposed environmental factors, infrasound, for example, low-frequency sound waves below the range of human hearing, which can cause feelings of dread, paranoia, and even visual hallucinations. Generators, air conditioning units, and structural vibrations can all produce infrasound, and if the old barracks had a resonance frequency that affected the soldiers' brains, it could explain the shared sense of terror. But this still does not account for the specificity of the dream. Why the same figure, the same sequence, the same ending? A third explanation, less commonly discussed in academic circles, but more frequently mentioned by veterans, is place memory. The idea that locations can retain impressions of traumatic events, and that sensitive individuals, or groups under extreme stress, can pick up on these impressions. This concept exists in various forms across cultures. The Japanese speak of jibaku-rei, spirits bound to locations of violent death. Indigenous traditions describe land that holds grief and warns those who walk upon it. And Western paranormal researchers refer to residual hauntings, where past events replay like recordings. If the ground beneath the barracks had witnessed decades of death, Iraqi soldiers killed in bombings, casualties from the Iran-Iraq War, executions under Saddam's regime, perhaps that history had imprinted itself on the space in ways that affected the soldiers' subconscious minds. Captain Ross, when interviewed years later for a military psychology study, offered her own theory. "I think the place was trying to tell us something. I don't know if that makes me sound crazy, but I've been in a lot of bad places, and some of them feel different.